Hi, I'm Angie.
I'm Elise.
I'm Victor.
I'm Marilyn.
And we are Zotos Professional, or as we like to say,
Zotos Pros.
We are here for your coloring needs.
Lightning.
Curls.
Great coverage, all at home. So,
Let's get started.
whether you're a die-hard DIY colorist who needs a little refresher or at-home first-timer with jitters, we got you. Let's start with the basics, levels and tones. Levels represent how light or dark a shade is. That's the number. Hair color levels typically ranges from 1 to 10, 1 being the darkest, black, and 10 being the lightest, light blonde. Knowing the level of your natural hair color, or what we colorists would refer as your starting level, will help you choose the shades you need for the color results you want. Now, let's find your level. Grab a section of your hair, hold it away from the rest. Why? You want the most accurate match, and the hair tends to look darker when layered against other hair. Next, match what you see with the closest number on your chart, and voila, you found your level. Now that you know your natural starting level, it's decision time. Whether going darker or lighter, you want to choose a shade that's only within 2 levels, lighter or darker than your natural color. You'll want to color gradually, going from light to dark hair. And if you are looking for 100% great coverage, AGEbeautiful Permanent Hair Color gives you 100% great coverage that lasts up to 8 weeks.
Now, let's talk tone. I'll start with a quick science lesson. Every hair color is some combo of black, brown, yellow, and red.
Tones represent how warm or cool a shade is,
and are represented by a letter on the packaging.
Now let us show you how level and tone work together to create your optimal shade.
Let's decode shade 5G. Here the number 5 stands for the level 5, medium brown, and G stands for the tone, golden. When going lighter, warm tones, or what we colorists refer to as underlying pigment, are exposed during the lightening process. Choose a warm tone shade to enhance this warm pigment, or neutralize it with a cool tone shade. Let's try this exercise again, but this time, say you want to go lighter, but you don't want to see any warmth or brassy tones. You want your hair as cool toned as possible. So again, figure out your natural hair color level. We'll say it's a level 6, light brown, with no grays. Next, count up 2 levels from level 6 to see how light you can go. You'll land on level 8, medium blonde. Since you don't want any warm tones, you'll want AA, ash, to neutralize the underlying pigment for a cool tone result. Your perfect shade, 8AA.
Let's get into grays. First, knowing the amount of gray in your hair will make it easier to find the right starting level. It's important to choose the right hair color shade to ensure your grays end up looking natural. For example, if you want to go back to brunette or light brown, you'll want a shade that mimics the absence of warmth in your hair. Consider warm tone shades in our AGEbeautiful Golden series.
Now, when you have a higher percentage of gray to cover, you might want a shade that uses an extra dose of dye to tackle those really resistant wiry hairs. AGEbeautiful's Neutral series palette offers double pigment shades created to completely cover stubborn grays while giving you the color result you want. AGEbeautiful has a variety of NN shades for extra gray coverage.
So let's say you have 50% or more gray hair. You need to mix a shade specifically created for gray coverage and the vibrant shade you want in equal parts to ensure even coverage. For example, to achieve a vibrant red, mix 1 part of our AGEbeautiful 5RR with 1 part 5NN. For an intense red with a kiss of warmth, mix equal parts of AGEbeautiful 5RR and 5NNG.
Now, what about going cooler? This can be trickier, especially with 50% or more grays. You'll need to replace the missing warmth in order to completely cover the white hairs. Our AGEbeautiful series offers shades that'll neutralize unwanted warmth with a double dose of the coolest gray-green color, also known as ash, or AA. To achieve this, you might try mixing 1 part AGEbeautiful 5AA with 1 part 5NN.
Ready to dive into developers? Let's do it. One of the most crucial components of the hair coloring process is the developer. Let's get into what it is, what it does, and how to choose the best one for your hair and end goal. Professional hair color developers come in volumes, ranging from 10 volume all the way to 40 volume. They contain different percentages of hydrogen peroxide needed to penetrate hair fibers, depigmentize natural melanin, and develop color. The higher the volume, the more hydrogen peroxide it has. To take your hair color to a darker shade, choose a volume 10 developer. For 100% gray coverage, go for 20 volume. For brightening natural virgin hair from the mid-lengths to the ends only, amp it up to a volume 30. And for high-lift blonde shades that take you from 2 to 3 shades lighter, go with a 40 volume. So you've picked a shade and a developer that will get you to the results you want. How much do you use? Mix 1 part AGEbeautiful permanent hair color with 1 part AGEbeautiful developer. Now you're ready to color. For AGEbeautiful high lift shades, mix 1 part AGEbeautiful high lift and 2 parts 40 volume AGEbeautiful developer. So you've covered the basics on levels, tones, and developers. Time to put it all together and create the perfect shade.
Ready to mix things up? Let's talk about customizing shades. The advantage of using a professional hair color is the ability to customize shades. What does that mean exactly? You can customize your very own shade, one that's uniquely you. The dye calibration in each AGEbeautiful shade level lets you lighten the darker shade by mixing it with a lighter shade. So say you want a level 2N. You mix equal parts of 1N with a 3N, and there you have it, a 2N. So let's say you want to add a golden glow to your 5R. Mix a little 5G with your 5R, and you've got a 5RG. So here are some examples. Natural looking bright red color without turning your grays bright red. A richer strawberry blonde without sacrificing a golden red color result. A super cool brunette without making your 75% hair gray look dull and muddy. Another awesome thing about using professional color line, if you don't use the entire tube of hair color, just pop the cap back on and save it for future touch-ups. Now that you've mastered mixing, let's start applying.
Before we get started, there's a really important step you shouldn't skip, and that's a patch test. Do this at least 48 hours before coloring your hair. And to make sure everything goes smoothly, it's also a good idea to create a checklist of everything you need. Before you mix up your color and developer, separate your hair into 4 sections. Face forward towards a mirror, use the tip of your comb to part your hair, divide the front half of your hair into 2 equal halves, and secure them with hair clips. Next, part your hair from ear to ear. Divide the back half of your hair into 2 equal sections and clip it up. Now, you're ready to mix up your color and developer. For highlighting and lowlights, a color bowl and brush work best. Next, apply AGEbeautiful Ultra Bond Deep Treatment 2+ around the hairline, tops of the ears to prevent any staining of the skin. Now, face a large mirror and begin applying color to the front section of your hair, 1 section at a time. Make sure to take thin 1/8 sections to help the color saturate every strand and prevent patchy or uneven results. Once you've colored the front 2 sections, turn around so your back is facing the mirror, and with help of a handheld mirror, add color starting at the bottom to the nape. Then work your way up to the top section. When you're finished, wait about 10 minutes, then go back and check for any missed spots. If you see any, touch them up. And voila!
Now that you're in the know with Zotos, we hope you're feeling really confident in what you just learned.
Thank you for bringing us on your journey.
Check out our next video to learn more.
So, gracias.